I'd like to tell you about a new Sanctuary release. Not the new album, which is coming shortly, which is sounding fantastic at the moment. It's an album of songs that I've covered over the years, which have been of a great influence to me. And there's some tracks which haven't been on CD, and tracks which are not available anyway. And there are some new tracks on it. So it's quite a varied selection of tracks. It features Tom Newman and Les Penning and Harrod Bryn. So there's some vocal tracks, some instrumental tracks, but it's really varied. And I'll go through a few now. There's a track from Tom Newman, the lovely track we did from the Fairy Symphony, which I love, which Mike Oldfield played guitar on originally, and we did a version of that. That opens the album. Then there are the 3 tracks I did for a David Bedford album, because I love David Bedford's tracks, and I don't think he gets enough recognition to what he brought to the table. And I've remixed a lot of them, and there is Nurse's Songs for Elephants, which is from a bonkers album, but there's a lovely track, and then Harrod sings it brilliantly. There is The Rio Grande, which I absolutely love, and it's one of my favourite pieces of music, then a new mix of that. And then there are a couple of other tracks, Scarborough Fair, which I've done with Anne Harrod, which is a lovely version she sang. And then there's Ki Mai, Ennio Morricone, who did a version of that. And I've always loved that track. Like I love the stuff he's done, but this is like off the scale for a 4-minute track. Such lovely chords and melody, absolute genius. And then there's a couple of film-related tracks from my love of horror films. There's the theme from Witchfinder General. Brilliant film with Vincent Price, but the music, absolutely gorgeous. I've done a version of that. And then there's obviously Willow songs from The Wicker Man. There's a new extended mix of that. A lovely guitar solo at the end. Done that. And then there's that bonkers track. We did a version of Doctor Who with Tom and Les. New mix of that on there. And what else have we got? There's a bit of Tubular Bells with Les Penning. My favourite section from the album, the A minor theme. There's a bonkers version of a really obscure Mike Oldfield related track, The Mathematician's Air Display by Pekka Pajola. Mike guested on this record, and Pekka Pajola played bass and exposed to her. And I've always loved this track. The album, there's about 4 tracks and it's very jazzy, but this track is absolutely stunning, so I've done a version of that. And oh god, we finish here with a new version of Telstar by Joe Meek, like a 60s bonkers instrumental, which I absolutely love. Me and Les have been working on that the last couple of months and done a version of that. So 13 tracks, loads of rare stuff, remix stuff, stuff not available, and new stuff. A little bit of a taster before Sanctuary 4, or is it 5? Yeah, that's to come next, I think, very soon.